Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. Before we start, tell me in the comments, from where are you watching this video? I'm super curious to see all the different places our amazing viewers are from. In this episode, we step into one of the most emotional, deeply human, and destiny-shaping chapters of the early life of Muhammad. A chapter filled with travel, loss, miracles, protection, and signs that pointed toward his great future. Stay with every moment, because each one of these moments shaped history itself. In the last episode, we learned that Amina Radhiyallahu ta'ala anha passed away in Abu. A 6-year-old prophet Muhammad has no parent. Imagine a small child, 6 years old, a child who never saw his father's affection, and the mother fulfilling both roles is now lying still, not waking up. How many innocent questions must he have asked? How isn't mother speaking? Why isn't she waking up? Amina was buried right there in Al-Abu. This was a different law of destiny. The place Muhammad would later migrate to, Medina. Allah had already sent both his parents there. His father passed away in Medina. His mother also passed away in Medina. How did Abdul Muttalib and Amon feel while comforting him? So they decided. She consulted with the guardian and she said, "We want to go to Medina and visit the blessed grave of his father." Abdul Muttalib agreed and said, "Let's go, I will take you." Amman also accompanied them. Amon, the same woman who brought Abdullah and Amina together. She was the only person who remained with Muhammad his entire life, and even after the Prophet's passing, she lived for 3 months more. Zayd bin Haritha married her despite her age. Muhammad said, "Whoever wants to marry a woman of paradise should marry Amin." It was a certificate in itself, and sight. Who would miss this lucky chance? Anyway, from there, Abdul Muttalib and Amon brought Muhammad back to Mecca. Now the responsibility fell entirely upon the grandfather. He decided, "I will not let this child feel the absence of his father and mother. I will love him as much as possible." He truly went out of his way to show love. You can really see how much Abdul Muttalib loves his grandson. Abdul Muttalib had a special seat in the Kaaba. Every evening, he would take off his shoes, dust off the seat, and sit with cushions, surrounded by the chiefs of tribes. Absolutely no one was allowed to sit on that seat. Not even his own sons. But Muhammad, 6 or 7 years old, would run, play, and sit right in the middle of that special seat. His uncles would scold him. "No, this is grandfather's seat. No one sits here," and the child would get up and leave. One day, he sat again. The uncles scolded again. But Abdul Muttalib walked in, saw him, and said, "No, leave my grandson alone. This boy is not going to sit alone. He is going to achieve something great." He made him sit next to him, placed his hand on his back, and told everyone, "Do not stop him." Soon, another test arrived. Allah had decreed it. First the father, then the mother. And now the grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, fell ill. He knew he would not survive. His sons said, "Father, everyone dies." But he replied, "I am not afraid of death. I am worried about my grandson. Who will take care of him?" He looked among his sons and chose Abu Talib, a full brother of Abdullah. A nobleman, he said, "Do you promise to treat him the way I did?" Abu Talib replied, "Father, you have chosen me. I will fulfill this responsibility 100%. From here, Muhammad came under the guardianship of Abu Talib. He did his job wholeheartedly and supported him at 42. Those who are Muhammad's enemies are also Abu Talib's enemies, and those who are Muhammad's friends are my friends too. He didn't embrace Islam, but he still lent a hand to our beloved Prophet. For 42 years, it's been quite a ride. It made Muhammad the standard of friendship and enmity. Who I befriend, who I oppose, my nephew will decide. He remained a shield for Muhammad in normal days. And in the most critical days, although he did not accept Islam, but his protection was a favor we can never repay. Abu Talib was noble, but financially weak. He had children. Often, there wasn't enough food. Yet whenever there was food, the nephew was served first. But Muhammad, even as a young child, sensed everything. He would try to share. This developed a powerful sense of empathy within him. When he was 12 years old, the financial pressure increased. Abu Talib had to make a trip to Syria for business. You know how the folks in Mecca are great at trading, right? So, he figured, why not head to Syria to strike some deals and earn some money so that the condition of house might get better. As was the norm at that time, from winter caravans to Yemen, summer caravans to Syria. Their caravans were safe because they guarded the Kaaba. But Abu Talib wondered, should he take Muhammad? The journey would take months. Eventually, he decided, if I leave him, my heart will not be at peace. He asked, will you come? Muhammad replied, I will go wherever you go. He was mentally ahead of his age at Dose. He was like a free. So journey starts and they reached Busra, Amonk, Hargis, Naunas, Behira lived, Terion, highly spiritual, rarely leaving his chamber. But that day, he came down. He looked at the arriving caravan and said, bring them all. The caravan came. Abu Talib among them. Muhammad was left with the luggage. Bahira kept asking, have all of you come? Again and again, same question. Have all of you come? He was reading faces. He didn't find the face he was looking for. Finally, they said, there is one child outside. Bahira said, oh, I was looking for him. Muhammad was Cade. They said, this is just a child. Bahira replied, this is just a child. This is Ramatal. This is Sadul Alamin. Abu Talib asked, how do you know? Bahira lifted the shirt from his back. He said the seal of Prophet Hudan, apple-like sign. This sign is written in our books. Abu Talib asked, how did you see it from so far? Bahira answered, when your caravan passed, no tree, no stone, failed to prostrate to him. They prostrate only 2 prophets. He warned, do not take him to Syria, they will kill him. Abu Talib hesitated. He needed the money. So they found a middle path. Abu Talib continued to Syria, and Muhammad was safely sent back. Muhammad grew old around 14 to 15. He sensed the burden on Abu Talib. He said, uncle, I want to help you. Abu Talib asked, what help can you do at your age? He replied, if I can't do much, I can at least earn a few coins. A son cannot sit with folded hands when his guardian is struggling. I can graze goats. He had experience from the Saad tribe, so he grazed goats for a few keep. He would later say, proudly, I grazed the goats of the people of Mecca for a few kairats. He taught, no profession is inferior except begging. Begging is allowed in necessity, but not honorable. A cobbler earning halal is honorable, and the one who looks down on him is the criminal. This attitude, he said, is why many youths become jobless. I am an engineer. I cannot do this. I am a doctor. I cannot do that. But halal work is honorable. And in this way, from his earliest years, Muhammad learned responsibility, hardship, empathy, dignity, and trust in Allah. All of which paved the way for the greatest mission the world would ever witness. Remember, in Islam, no profession is inferior or lowly. Every honest work done to earn a halal living is noble and valuable. May Allah guide us to work hard, be sincere in our efforts, and respect every honest profession. May He grant us success in our careers, fill our hearts with gratitude, and help us contribute positively to our communities. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories and life lessons from the Seerah and Islamic teachings. Thank you so much for watching. May Allah bless you and your loved ones with health, happiness, and endless barakah. Till then, Assalamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.